What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, stupendous day today. And Pico with the channel membership to lead off the stream. Pico, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Um, guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. Leo, what's going on? Jonathan, how you doing? All things Yankees, what's up? Jose, what's up? Majestic Waffle, what a name. Kevin Well. Oh man, do you want a super chat till I grow hair? I don't know if you're gonna. I guess I'm just gonna get a load of money. I don't know what to say. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day today. I'm still going on. I'm still going through a little something here with my nasal passages, if you will. But we're going to talk some Yankees today. We're going to have some fun. I found some very, very interesting news. We all knew that the Yankees were going after Tarik Skubal, right? The Tigers didn't necessarily make him available. But with, Freddie Peralta on the market and Mackenzie Gore on the market, it was like, hey, these guys are going to cost a lot through a trade. Might as well just see what the best guy in the game, might as well see what he's going to cost. So the Yankees went and they did that. We all knew that they made an offer. We heard, oh no, it's just too much. It's just too much. It basically the whole team. Well, we have some names attached to that. And I want to talk about that today. But I appreciate all you guys in the chat. You guys are fantastic. We already have 124 of you in here. You guys are just awesome. Rodriguez, what's happening? Nell Yanks, what's up? I try to get to all you guys. Jamie Anderson, what's up? Rich, I said hello to you before. Monty, what's happening? Brisk. So listen, the Yankees, people, you guys want me to give you news. Give you news that I wish I can give you. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you that we have names attached to the trade proposal for Tarik Skubal. And it's a monster deal. This isn't even the entire thing. But the names that are attached and the names that the Tigers want, I figured Ben Rice. I figured Lombard Jr. His father's in that organization anyway. I don't know if that matters much. But so Ben Rice, Lombard Jr., that's who the Tigers want, and Cam Schlittler. That's basically what they started with for Tarik Skubal. Now, Skubal's a fantastic pitcher. He's the most dominant pitcher in Major League Baseball. He's fantastic. But you have to understand, it wasn't just those three guys. It was those three and probably more that we're going to have to be in some type of deal for Tarik Skubal. And when you're moving on from a guy like Ben Rice for Skubal, which Skubal's a 1-year rental. We went through that a couple of years ago with Juan Soto, and we have to know this too with Skubal. He's a Boris client. We don't really do too well with Boris clients, right? We just spent another offseason, the entire offseason after one guy, a Boris client, a guy who played for us in Cody Bellinger. But we spent the entire time trying to influence him to try to, come back. And he finally did. But Tarik Skubal would cost you at least Lombard Jr., Ben Rice, Cam Schlittler. Now, let's start with Ben Rice. Ben Rice at 255, 26 homers, 836 OPS, 131 OPS plus. Had a fantastic year. I think he's going to make another leap, right? He's going to have another, I think, sizable season. I could see him hitting 35, 40 homers. He's going to basically play full-time at first base. He's going to get a great opportunity here, and I think Ben Rice is going to do some damage. You're going to have to figure out how to replace that if you were to trade him. Cam Schlittler, great pitcher. Right, he pitched very well for us this past season. Right, looked really good. And are you going to trade 5-6 years of service time for 1 year of Skubal? Is that what you're going to do? I don't think I would. And then George Lombard Jr., who to be honest, out of the three, he would be the one that I wouldn't feel as bad about leaving. He had a tough time hitting in Double-A. Fantastic defensive player. Really good. So if his bat comes around, great. He's only 20 years old. But at the same time, he struggled over there in Somerset. It didn't even stop at him. It was at least that. It was at least Schlittler. It was at least Ben Rice. George Lombard Jr. Super Chat. With the $5. He will be traded at the deadline if they don't clinch postseason, but I feel they should trade him now. His value is ridiculous as we speak. Heavy, 1,000%. His value is insane right now. It would be best to trade him now, but the Tigers also want to compete. They want to make a push for the postseason if they can, and that's what the Tigers are going to try to do. And I can't fault them for that, right? God bless them. I can't fault the Tigers for that. But at the same time, if you keep him to the deadline, which they probably will, now all of a sudden his value tanks because now he becomes a 2-month rental. Now all of a sudden he's not going to cost you. He might cost you a Lombard. He might cost you a Maeda, Henry Lalane. That's probably that's not it. It's like I'm not saying that that's a bad package, but it's not going to be as rich as it was as it is now. So, and yeah, Orioles, they could be a better fit. That's not what we're saying here, though. I don't care what anybody says. If the New York Yankees offered Schlittler, Ben Rice, George Lombard Jr. for freaking Skubal, that's one of the best trade packages in baseball for Skubal. That's a 30 home run hitter. That's a starting pitcher with 5 years of control, 6 years of control, who looked like a freaking ace. He pitched in big playoff games this past year. That's not the Orioles can offer a better package. Maybe with prospects, but not with, I don't think with overall major league talent. Schlittler, Ben Rice, just those two. That's a hefty package for a 1-year rental. So I'm not going to poo-poo that. I don't think that's the move here either, to be honest. I don't think that's the move here. Super Chat. Yeah, Pico. And I agree with Real Mike. No elite prospects for rentals. I agree. Only way it happens is if you could go and sign Skubal to an extension, and you have to be proactive in doing that. If you're not, then screw it. Just don't do it. This price is too astronomical. Go get Paul Skeens instead. I would trade the 3 extra prospects to go get Skeens, quite frankly. That's what I would do. David, what's going on, brother? What's happening, my man? Get Skubal if you get a contract. Yeah, if you could get a contract, then all of a sudden it's very different. We're having a very, very different conversation. Yeah, we're having a very, Siciliano. Yeah, I know. That's how we feel right now. That's how we feel. But no, that's not Tully. That's not what the Tigers want, Tull. That's not what the Tigers want. It's not the matter of what it's going to take. It's the matter of what do the Tigers want to unload the best pitcher in baseball. He won back-to-back Cy Young Awards. Heel, Dominguez, and Dax Kilby. Do it tomorrow. If that's what it's going to take, do it now. That's not what it's going to take. It's not. Listen, do what you got to do, people. Pico. All right, Pico, let me pick this up. Hey, Joe, this is Pico again. The Yankees need right-handed hitters. Why don't we try to get Miguel and Duhar and Gary Sanchez? Listen, I'm not against Gary Sanchez. I think that's a fit. He's played here, former Yankee farmhand. I think that's a fit. I would honestly love that, to be honest. I'm a big Gary Sanchez fan. I'm also a Miguel Andujar fan. I think Miguel Andujar figured it out. He's 2 consecutive years. He's had pretty solid seasons. He hit 318 this past season, only 321 at bats. Still had a good year, 822 OPS, 125 OPS plus. The previous year, right, he spent time with Oakland in 2024, where he hit 285. The OPS was lacking, only played in 79 games there with them. He last appeared for the Yankees in 2022. I like Andujar. He can't defend, but he could hit. Once again, though, it's just, where does he fit now? The 359 batting average that he had with the freaking Reds. Wow. In 34 games. I know he was a deadline move for them, and a 944 OPS with the Reds. I'm not against Andujar, Pico. I just quite frankly, I'm not sure where he fits. He's not a good defender either. And that's the problem. But yeah, and he gets hurt too. He gets hurt. But I love Andujar. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I don't. I love Andujar. I loved him ever since, he was a Yankee farm guy, where he finished second and for the rookie of the year behind Shohei Ohtani. But, Steve, that's a very interesting. Steve, you wouldn't trade Ben Rice or Schlittler alone for Skubal. If Skubal's coming, Steve, I'm going to say this: if Skubal's coming with a 7-year deal, 8-year deal, 9-year deal, you're not making that trade straight up. I'm making that trade every day of the week, twice on Sunday, if he's coming with a 7, 8, 9-year deal. That's what I'm doing. As far as Nico Horner goes, Brendan Donovan, you were hearing a lot of Boston with Donovan. As far as Nico Horner goes, I don't think the Cubs want to trade him. I think the Cubs think that they could kind of compete this year, and good for them. Nico, I would like him. I've said it time and time again. Stubborn at bat. Doesn't strike out. Hits for average. Plays a tremendous infield. Doesn't matter where you put him. Can steal bases. He gets on base. 345 on base percentage. I like Nico. Don't think it happens, though, unfortunately. I would like it to happen. Don't think it happens. I would like a starting pitcher. You're more concerned about the bullpen than a starter. I would like a starting pitcher. I would. We also need to address the bullpen, too. For some weird, strange reason, we just haven't. We haven't. So it's funny. I'm hearing this take a lot with how, the Yankees addressed their offseason at the deadline this past year. I saw Michael Kay with this take, and listen, I love Michael Kay. I think the world of Michael Kay. But if you're telling me that we addressed our offseason at the deadline, Ryan McMahon hitting what? 640, had a 641 OPS at 200, played a Gold Glove third base, but offensively wasn't very good. Duvall struggled as soon as he got here. Jake Bird pitched in one major league game. They sent them down. They sent them down immediately. Bednar was the only one that they really made out with. And Ahmed Rosario, but he played in like 12 games. I do like Ahmed, though. You love my videos so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Russell, thoughts on possibly trying Dominguez out in an infield position such as shortstop? No, not shortstop. No shot. No, I never thought of it. I mean, if maybe I listen, if you were gonna make that kind of a change, if that was gonna happen, you should have made it before the offseason. And it should have been done. You should have been playing Dominguez in the winter leagues at that said position. I would like Dominguez to fit here. I'm the biggest Jason Dominguez fan on the face of the earth. And this is an incredible comment. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Means a lot. We're pushing 200 in here. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you can. It helps out the algorithm a lot. Kevy, the reason Super Chat. I get that line of thinking. Listen, I get it. I understand. But the fact of the matter is this. You have Luis Heel. Don't know what he's going to be. Right? You have and Kevy, I'm going to I get messed up when I see the super chats. You have Will Warren. I like Will Warren a lot. But then your fifth starter is Ryan Yarbrough right now. That's your fifth starter is Ryan Yarbrough. Rodon, we're thinking he's going to be back in May. Cole, we're thinking he's going to be back in June. That's not guaranteed either. So you're telling me for 2 full months, we're going to have Ryan Yarbrough as our fifth starter. He didn't pitch bad as a starting pitcher for the Yankees last year. But to say that we need another starter, that's not the craziest thing in my opinion anyway. I don't think it's the craziest thing to say. But we had another any possibility the Yankees trade with the Reds for a combination of either Marte or Matt McLain and Nick Lodolo. So I was looking up Marte earlier. And I know he plays the outfield now. He used to play the infield, but now he plays the outfield. So if you're just getting him to play the outfield, which I assume you wouldn't be, he came up as a shortstop. I remember that. And I know he was a part of that big Luis Castillo trade. But you're acquiring him as an outfielder. I don't think that works. Matt McLain, I don't know his numbers off the top of my head. Let me look at his numbers. I know he's a good ball player. 220, 15 homers, 643 OPS. That's down from his 735 career OPS, but this is really his first full season in the major leagues. 2023 was too. No, I wouldn't trade for McLain or Marte, but Lodolo I would trade for him. Honestly, if it's at all possible, see what you could get if they're really having this, fire sale. I would say, hey, let's do Hunter Green and Ellie De La Cruz. Guys, I'm kidding. I'm having fun. Relax. Nick Lodolo, though, 3.33 ERA, 29 starts, 28 starts, 29 appearances, 156 and 2/3 innings pitched, 156 strikeouts, just over a 1 whip. It also depends, too, what you would have to move. It depends because look at what the Nationals got for McKenzie and look at what the Brewers got for a 1-year rental and Freddie Peralta. Like the Brewers got Brandon Sproat, Jet Williams, the equivalent to George Lombard Jr. So if I have to trade something like that, but Eddie, Joe drank an extra cup of coffee today. Actually, Eddie, I gotta be honest with you, Eddie. I didn't drink 1 cup of coffee yet. Haven't had 1 cup of coffee today. Now, I saw another comment. Jason Dominguez for Drew Rasmussen. No. I'm not trading Dominguez within the American League East. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to trade Dominguez to Tampa Bay and have him freaking haunt us for the next freaking 85 years. It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. That's my wife saying, everybody hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It helps pay the, actually, it doesn't pay the bills, but it does something. I guess it does pay the bills. So hit the like button, please. The Yankees haven't, okay, all right. Michael Osborne. Don't know why I said your name up like that. Oh, hey, Yankees haven't announced the Belly deal yet to add him, so trade coming. A lot of people are speculating that, Michael. Listen, you could just DFA Luciano tomorrow and then just add Cody Bellinger to the roster. I don't think it's that big of a deal, personally. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But you guys also have to understand, and Siciliano, I don't understand this Dominguez comment, but Desiree, they should have been playing Dominguez instead of just starting him off as leadoff for the season. He did great job as a leadoff man. I agree with you. I think Dominguez is perfect for the leadoff spot. He works the count. He doesn't go up there and just hack away. He works the count. He does his job up there. He just showed you his inexperience. That was it. I feel like the sky's the limit for him. 22 years old. He hit 257. He had a higher batting average, 40 points higher batting average than Austin Wells and Anthony Volpe. Had a higher OPS than both of those guys. I like Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe. I like Anthony Volpe, but let's face it. Is he this subpar, this sub 600 OPS hitter? He might be. He might be that kind of guy. And it is what it is. But as far as Tully, as far as Dominguez, plus a prospect for Mason Miller, I was looking over the San Diego Padres, looking over their outfield. They have Ramon Laureano. You got Jackson Merrill. And you got Fernando Tatis. Dominguez got no spot over there. He doesn't fit. So if that's what you got to offer, if I'm San Diego, I'm laughing at you. They're just, I'm not doing it. No, he's going to cost, if you're going to want an Estrada, if you're going to want a Mason Miller, you're going to have to trade away something of substance, like of even more substance, something that they want. Caskets, what's happening, man? What's up, Joe? What's up? I'm recently a new subscriber. My first time catching the live feed. Let's go Yankees. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope this is, fun. We got over 200 of you in here. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Really does mean a lot. I would trade Anthony Volpe for CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams is not the best defender. He's a left-handed bat. Good offensively, just not what you think he is. Sorry? Is that bad to say? He's not the player you think he is, and his attitude leaves a little bit to be desired. Personally, that's what I think. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who pops on your YouTube feed and likes to yap about the Yankees for a little while, Pico, my boy. Why don't we just forget about talking about trading Dominguez? He's only 22. He's still learning. Pico, I say that all the time. I feel like this is what I've been saying, but I will say this too. About the Martian. You have Bellinger for 5 years. That could easily turn into a 2-year deal. You have Grisham for a year, but where are the at-bats that Dominguez is going to need? Now, are they there? They could be there. They could be there. He had over 400 last year. You had to give Goldschmidt at-bats. You had to give Belly at-bats, Grisham at-bats. Stanton made his way back. So there were at-bats there, and there are probably at-bats still. There are for Dominguez. But I've seen the argument, is it worth wasting a year of service time with Dominguez? Why not just trade him? But then if you're going to use that argument, well, why are you going to have Spencer Jones sit in AAA for another year until he's 26 years old? Because then that's what you're going to have to do. If you're thinking that Dominguez won't get enough playing time up here because you want to trade him, so then you want to trade him because of that, well, then Spencer Jones, he doesn't have a spot either. But Pico, I love Dominguez. I got his autograph. It's a baseball card, Inception, at a 125. Not bragging. Anyway, I like Dominguez, one of my favorite prospects. But as Dave Rice said, he needs to learn to track fly balls, if nothing else. That's what he's got to learn. He's got to learn how to do that. Jones, DPD Prides. Where is it? Jones is getting traded. He will after what Cashman said. What did Cashew Ashy say? What did he say? He say anything new? I guess I must have missed it. Damn. Sugar plums. Man, it gets so freaking hot in my office. It is so cold outside right now. As you probably know, it's freaking freezing. Ice all over the place. Hope all of you are staying safe. This is unbelievable. The winter storm of the century. All right, I'm exaggerating, maybe. I don't even know if I'm exaggerating. All right, I think I'm exaggerating a little bit. Anywho, this office gets freaking heated, and I am heated right now. Like, I may have to take my sweatshirt off, but I don't know if there's any amount of super chat money to make you see the goods. You know what I mean? Anyway, DPD Prides. He said basically that Jones is talented, but is unproven, and he will do well with either the Yankees or another team. Where did he say this? Where's Celso? Where you at, bro? Pop up.
Looking for it as we speak, bro. I was like, he's gonna ask me to look for it. You know what? I'll look for it
because I am just woo.
Look, I'll look for it, and I think we got Kevy backstage too. Let me make sure Kevy's ready. Kevy, give me a thumbs up. Take Kevy's call, and I'll look up this article, see what they're talking about.
Kevy, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's
How
going
are
on,
you,
Joe?
man?
I'm all right, man. We can't complain. You know, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself in the chat. I just like to kind of just float in there and see everybody's comments and see what everyone else's ideas are. I enjoy that a lot. I like to see where everyone is, where everyone headspace is at with these trades or what they want to give up for certain people. And it's just like, it's very interesting because it's just, I don't know. But I like to float in there to kind of, just to see what's going on. But I kind of wanted to touch bases with you, man, because you were saying we need another starter pitcher, which I still don't understand why. I mean, I get it because the first 2 months were going to be kind of in a bit of shambles. I get it. But when we're healthy, it's just like, where are we going to throw all these pitchers? We have a lot of depth.
I get it. But it also tells you, though, Kev, it tells you when the Yankees, they were very much in on Freddie Peralta. It's just the New York Mets just knocked the Brewers' socks off with that trade offer. And the only way the Yankees matched that trade offer is if they included Lombard Jr. So that obviously that's a no. But so the Yankees were super in on Peralta. They were in on Mackenzie Gore, but that was a king's ransom too. That took a lot. So I think the prices of those pitchers really scared the Yankees away. Now, here's what you could say too, Kevy. What I think, if the Yankees did land a Mackenzie Gore or a Freddie Peralta, maybe we could have seen a flip. Maybe they could have flipped Luis Gil or Will Warren if it didn't take either of those guys to get Freddie Peralta, which it would have probably, right? You know, so I don't know. I think the idea was to, or is still, is to have some kind of dominance in the front of your rotation, because right now with Rodon and Cole out, we don't really have that. With Schlittler, I love Cam, I really do, but I don't want to put that expectation on him that he'll be an ace day one. Let him try to figure things out still. I think he's a beast, but let's just have him try to figure things out. Max Fried, yes, he had a big year, but then after that, it's Warren, Heel, and Yarbrough. It's not that they're question marks. It's just you want to have maybe another close to sure thing if you can in there in the mix with those guys. So I guess if you were to move a Heel in a Peralta trade, Peralta takes Heel's spot. That's very,
Yeah, no, you're not
enticing if
wrong.
you're
You're not
Yankee fan.
wrong. I do like that idea. I don't know. Heel was a bit shaky at the end there, so it didn't seem like he had it all figured out there. So maybe he takes his offseason to kind of make those adjustments, like we always say. I mean, that's what they're gonna say to us. Give them time, guys. They're making the adjustments. But hear me out.
Yeah, bro.
I really like Jason Dominguez. And I know the last time I was on here with you, I was saying trade him away. But I got to thinking. a little
All
bit.
right.
Maybe we do trade Spencer Jones, but not for just anything. I feel we can get possibly, and you could scream at me if you want.
Sure.
Maybe a catcher, infielder, and possibly a bullpen piece.
Do you have any names?
I don't. It was just a thought. And who I've really been talking about a lot that I really like is Carlos Estevez. I think he is really, really good. I was looking at a lot of his highlights. I was looking at a lot of his clips there. He has a lot of good stuff, man. And I know the Yankees can improve so much more of that stuff that he has in his arsenal. But it's hard to tell because a lot of teams are very, very they're not opening those doors right now because they're just seeing how everything's kind of floating in the major leagues right now. So it's really hard to tell how they're going to play that game.
Yeah. How do you feel, Kevy? How do you feel about the trade offer or proposal from the Tigers to the Yankees that the Yankees had to include Schlittler, Rice, and Lombard?
A for effort is what I can tell them. A for effort. I don't. The Yankees, by the way, just announced that they re-signed Cody Bellinger. By the way, just breaking right now. I'm just looking at it in front of me.
Well, there we go, Kevy, breaking the news. I just got it on my phone. There we go. Yankees officially. Also, I can't hear you.
We don't hear you, man. We don't hear you. There it is.
Better now?
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, I said at this point, Kevin's going to take my job. I'll just step away. Go ahead, Kevin. You got it.
But Kevy, anything else, bro?
Nah, that's all, man. It was a pleasure talking to you guys.
Oh, yeah, man. As always, bro, have a great night,
Appreciate
man,
you,
and take care. And we'll probably chat on Thursday again.
100%.
All right,
Later,
brother.
bro.
Peace, bro.
All right, Joe. So I found the actual quote, right? So here's what he said. He said, he's an exciting young talent that's, again, unproved at the major league level. Cashman also said, we're going to find out at some point, or somebody else would find out at some point if they can pry him away from me. All right, so everybody's focusing on he's going to do good somewhere else, but he did end it with, if they can pry him away from me.
When did he say this?
This article was released yesterday, 11 a.m.
Really? So pry him away. Are we going to look into that? I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Do I take more weight in you can't have him? It's going to take a lot, or hey, we're willing to trade him. Well,
the thing is, I feel like Cashman only talks about players. If maybe I'm totally wrong, and guys, I could be. I'm getting over the what we think is the.
It's like the NyQuil's kicking in.
Yeah, but. Last year, before they traded Caleb Durbin away, apparently Durbin was in the mix for second base. Apparently, Durbin was super high on the Yankees list. He was in the mix for second base, and then they traded him a couple of weeks after that. So you did get one of the top closers in baseball at that time in Devin Williams. So let's be fair about that. At that time, Devin Williams was in fact high lev Dev. What we saw, Devin Williams wasn't the guy he was in Milwaukee.
It was the ghost of Devin Williams, bro. It was like he just every time he came out, he was just dead inside.
Why do you want Framber Valdez here? As Yankees fans, don't we have any sort of standards? Do we have anything? Like, do we want a guy who's going to throw the ball at Austin Wells and embarrass him on the
But, I mean, he did follow it up with the Martian plays like my sister.
The Martian also had a 770 OPS in this first half of the season. So let's just not forget that either. As a 22-year-old, the Martian also came up when your team was dead in the water, no rally in their bones whatsoever. He goes up there, hits a friggin' double, then Aaron Judge drives him in. So I'm sick of this Martian slander. It's pissing me off. I'm genuinely angry about it. It's just pissing. We're just completely ignoring the great stuff. Spencer Jones will strike out 1,000 times up here. The hell are we talking about?
While you're calming down, let me add more to the fuel, because did you see Rosenthal just the other day before we hit the snowstorm over the weekend? He was talking about he can see the Yankees having enough to go after Hunter Green. Are we now just picking every name from the Reds at this point? Like we talk about it every episode. There's a new name that comes up, but he sat there saying that he believes they have enough to make it happen if they really are truly looking to move Hunter Green. Do you see them moving on I don't even see why they would do that.
So I use this wonderful website, baseballtradevalues.com. It's not a website where you have to take it verbatim, but it gives you a good idea on what something could possibly take for a trade, right?
Okay.
Hunter Green, to get Hunter Green, it would be an absolute king's ransom to get him. So I don't think the Yankees are a fit. If anything, it would obviously take Dominguez. So they want an outfielder. All right.
Am I crazy in thinking that would take probably them putting Jazz in there? I'm guessing
it would take Schlittler.
Nah,
and that's what people don't want. It would take Ben Rice.
Hard stop.
So it's gonna take and we're not. Yeah. So it would probably take Schlittler, Ben Rice, Dominguez. For Hunter Green.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a hard stop when the name. Listen, I know we got a lot of people in the chat that are mixed when it comes to Rice. I'm big on if Rice or Schlitty are in the package, that package makes no sense. Period. It makes no sense. But Joe, we got a lot of callers backstage. We also got another super chat.
Kevy again, just paying the bills this month. Kevy
takes my job and keeps me hired.
Yeah. This is great. Framber Valdez probably hit someone over the head with a baseball from. yeah. It's like also too with Framber Valdez. What he's gonna get is probably what he's already been offered. I don't think anybody's in hot and heavy after him. He's been consistent. He could go and toss you some innings. But at the same time, if he hasn't gotten the deal that he desires, I don't think it's out there for him. I don't think it's out there.
Now, Joe, I was just thinking about, because I saw one of the comments in there, and we got the caller Frankie. You're on the line next. Then hang tight, bro. But I was gonna ask you, Joe, because I'm seeing in the comment, right, that we overvalue our own prospects. Now, let's say we take into account that we're gonna see this lockout the following season, right?
Right.
Does it make sense? Hey, maybe let's go ahead and dump the farm a little bit for these pitchers that everybody's begging for, because, hey, we're going to lose another year of the season anyways, and that's a year of those guys not elevating. Does it make sense to, hey, maybe go ahead and dump a lot of these prospects to get a Skubal or a Skeens?
I'm praying that we do not see a lockout, but I see what you're saying.
I know.
I hear what you're saying. A lockout. I don't know, bro. Like I don't imagine. So imagine.
I didn't mean to blow your brain, but I started thinking about it just on the comments in the chat.
Imagine this.
We're overvaluing our prospects. I was like, well.
Imagine this. This is funny too. Somebody in the comments, Dave Rice is his name. I remember people. Dave Rice mentioned that we overrate our own prospects. Overrate our own prospects. Ben Rice is a guy who hit 26 homers for you last season with like an 850 OPS. Schlittler pitched big games for you in the postseason. He was very good.
Mhm.
What the hell are we talking about? It would cost them to go and get a Hunter Green or Tarik Skubal. The hell are we talking about? We overrate our own prospects. The frick? Two guys who play at the major league level who are very good. Overrating our own prospects. What do you... Dax Kilby, Uncle Ted. Dax Kilby, you know, I'm not going to talk bad about the kid. I'm not. I think his numbers last season in the minor leagues after he got drafted, very good. I believe he hit like 350. It's funny. He didn't hit one home run, so he has yet to have his first professional home run.
All right, Joe, you ready to take Frankie's call? Frankie, you are
Remember, be nice. Go on.
What's up, be nice, Frankie. Go ahead, Frankie.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, you're coming through, Frankie. What's up?
So I've been watching you guys for like a while now, probably since like Juan Soto rumors.
Whoa. Thanks,
Yeah.
Frankie.
I have a couple questions. How do you think about the 13-year-old kid?
Oh, man, I saw that story.
I saw highlights. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
I think that's crazy. If it's true, if he's the real deal, great. We're going to have to wait, like 5 years, 4 years to sign him, though? 4 years to sign him? It's a cool story. It's a cute story. But 13 years old, and you're thinking he's the next big thing? It's nice to hear, but I mean, Joe,
I'll be honest.
13 years old. What if
the stuff I was reading though? Like if you look on X,
what happens?
going nuts with him.
He's 13. What happens in 3 years if he wants to play soccer?
Well, listen, when puberty hits, he has a lot of decisions to make. Okay,
I'm making jokes, but yeah, seriously, this kid, a tremendous story. The Yankees apparently are the favorites to get him. A lot can change from now till that point, but it's an interesting story. I was like, but whoa, the kid's 13. Anything else though, bro?
What do you think if the Yankees got like Zach Gallen?
It's so I was thinking about that, about Zach Allen. And last year he had a bad year, right? Last year he had a bad season. But that seemed to be the anomaly. Now, I know Gallen is a Scott Boras client. Like, I get it. He's a Scott Boras client. So Boras might be asking for a hefty deal for Mr. Gallen. But if it's a 1 year prove it deal for Gallen, I think I would do it. If it's a 1 year prove it for Gallen, I think I would do it. You have Cole and Rodon coming back. I think it does make sense. And then if he pitches well, wow, all of a sudden you have a guy who's pitching well with Cole and Rodon on the way back. I think Zach Gallen could fit here. Frankie, thank you so much for the phone call, bud. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Call again in the future.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy.
Great call, Frankie.
Zach Gallen had 175 Ks last season in like 190 innings. He did. Gallen cost the comp pick is the problem. Okay, I didn't take that into account. If he cost the comp pick, then I'm going to hesitate. Only homegrown Yankees turn out to be the greatest was only Jeter and Judge.
What up, Angelo? Yeah.
What are you talking about? Posada is one of the best switch hitting catches of all time. Andy Pettit, one of the top postseason pitchers ever. Mariano Rivera, Bernie Williams, Don Mattingly. Recent memory, I think you mean to say. Recent memory. You got Cano, then you got Judge. Ben Rice, you could maybe soon throw him on there. Very good ball player. Right? Ben Rice, very good ball player. But I guess I understand what you're saying. But yeah, Athletic Jag, I just said them all for you. Off topic, how we feeling on USA WBC team? Kevy with another super chat. Kevy, paying the bills, keeping the lights on, brother. Oh, my God. All right, how we feeling on USA WBC team? listen, you have skinny weenies on the team. Is Skubal on there? Skubal's on there, right? I think Skubal's on there. You have Aaron Judge on there. They're loaded. USA's loaded. I think at the end of the day, it will always come down. Those Japanese ball players, they just know how to play the game of baseball. They know how to play the game of baseball. So at the end of the day, I think the USA team has a great chance to win. Aaron Judge, this is his first time playing in the WBC, so that's really cool. Last time he didn't play, I was like, why isn't Judgy playing? But he's playing, so that's cool. But yeah, here's what I would like with the WBC. I'm gonna say this about the WBC. I would love it if they did it in a different time of year. Why not do it halfway through the season, all-star break? How would you even do that, though? Would you have to just say, pause, a 2-week all-star break? Would you have to do that? I don't know. But I am excited. I'm very excited for the WBC. Japan is a cheat code that's equivalent to me playing MLB The Show. I'm putting my sliders on 100 on everything. Put your sliders on. Put it on beginner. Have the pitcher just throw you fastballs right down the middle. Just nice little chunky meatballs. Bam! Home run. Bam! Just everything. Sometimes I do that. I do that to get my frustrations out, Sometimes I do that to get my anger out. I need an outlet somewhere, somehow, But listen, bottom line is this. At the end of the day, I don't know if the Yankees have to trade Dominguez, have to trade Spencer Jones. They're in a tough spot. I don't think they're talent that you just go and say, we're just going to dump them because we have to dump them, because we have to make room, because it doesn't make sense to have them. And then all of a sudden, an injury pops up. Aaron Judge goes down. Cody Bellinger hurts his hammy. Now you need an outfielder or two. You sent one to Cincinnati. You sent the other to San Diego. Oh, geez. Now you don't have anybody to replace them. You have Brandon Maella, who's 55 years away from playing. Valario, who's 12 years away from playing. 55 years. That was an exaggeration. Should I grow cornrows, chat? Should I just cornrows it? I'm thinking about it. No, I can't do that. See? I don't have anything. I'm 34 years old. Look at my head. Look at it. I look ridiculous. What I got to do, I got to shave it. I got to shave my head. I can't hear you.
Could we do that on stream one night, bro? Like, just fully commit to it? I mean, you know me. I shave all the time. So, one night we should
me just shave my head?
Yeah, dude. Just do it.
It gets messy, though. Like, I could go inside.
We got the chat. Right, shave it. Drop your shave it, chat.
I shave my head like a couple days a week. This is from like, see, when I look how ridiculous. When I was a kid, my mom would have to take me to the barber like every 2 to 3 weeks. My hair would grow so fast. Then at the age of 18 years old, my sister said, "Hey, Joey, listen, I think it's time to part ways with your hair. It's really thin." At the age of 18, it was thin. I guess that testosterone was pumping through my veins, baby. It was pumping through my body. It receded my hair. Anyway.
I love how Pico said, "Get a Norelco." Listen, the chat.
I got a Norelco. It's fantastic.
Uncle Ted, I agree, bro. Listen, that's why I'm looking like a chia pet right now, Joe.
It is.
All right. I've been so lazy.
I've been sick.
Listen, I've
You
been so
know?
lazy. It's been ridiculous, but it paid off this weekend while it's so cold. My head was like, "Oh, thank you for being lazy." It paid off.
Yeah. Think we got a caller backstage. Donnie.
We had a couple still. Donnie, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're ready. Donnie's in the building. What up,
What's
Donnie?
up, Donnie?
How's it going, gentlemen? How's it going?
It's going okay, man. It's going all right. I'm honestly, Donnie, I'm freaking sweating my tail off in my office right now. I got the heat blaring. I got the sweatshirt going. My office is like 80 square feet. I'm freaking sweating my tail off. But Donnie, what are your thoughts? What's up, bro?
Joe, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, man, I should never shave my head. Be a military, ex-military, Joe. I'm like, that's the wrong time to be shaving everything.
Yeah. Donnie, how long have you been bald for?
Military, Joe. I've always shaved my head. Be a military.
Oh, so just forever?
Ever? No, not bald forever.
Well, since you were in the military?
Yes.
Gotcha. See, I was 18, bro. I was 18. I just turned 18. And my sister goes, Joey, listen, you're a little thin up top. You're a little thin. I think it's time. Can we
give your sister some props though? Like if she didn't love you, she'd be like, "You're fine. Like the person in the chat said, "Leave it." The George Costanza look is working, but your sister was loving enough to be like, "Joey, let it go." Like you know what I mean? Like props to your sister. Like that's so much.
Yeah. Donnie, any thoughts on the Yankees?
The Yankees, not bald heads.
Well, I thought Ryan Weathers was a good snag there when Matt Blake Factory at his finest at work there probably. I don't think we're going to get Skubal. I mean, I hope so. I really hope so, Joe. If he gets an arbitration case for $32 million, the Tigers might not have any options but to trade him.
Yeah, maybe. See, with Weathers, the kid's got great stuff. He's got to stay healthy. Like that's my thing. He's got to stay healthy. You have him under. You have him for like 3 more seasons. I understand the appeal. He's a lefty. Like I get it, but he needs to be healthy. If Weathers is healthy, he could be very, very, very good, But as far as Skubal goes, Donnie, I would love for it to happen, but the price tag starts with Schlittler, Rice, Lombard Jr., and then because the Yankees won't be the only team in on them.
I think it's going to start, Joe, with the Martian and Jones and then some.
I don't think so. I think the Tigers are going to really push for Schlittler and Rice. They're going to push for Schlittler and Rice, and that's a monster package. Just even for those two guys, That's a monster.
Ben Hess or LaGrange is good too, right?
Huh?
Carlos LaGrange and Ben Hess. You know what I mean? Even Emma Rodriguez Cruz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. But I could for Skubal, they'll want major league talent and prospects with incredibly high ceilings. That's their deal. Well, Donnie, I appreciate you, brother.
Now and the future. Donnie, before you go, appreciate you for your service,
have a great
bro.
night, bro.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Yep, take care. Celso.
Yo.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't know.
The Yankees.
You were gonna finish. I thought we were on the same page.
I was trying to go with it, but you didn't put me on the rhyme. Roses are red.
I know. It wasn't.
Really
I put a lot of pressure on you, and it
blue.
just fell. It just fell. Pico was so active. Jeffrey
on the chat.
Pico. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Pico, then Jeffrey.
Right,
hey, Joe, this is Pico. Pico, I know who you are, brother. I love you. I don't see how Ben Rice is going to be traded. This man has a Yankee Stadium swing. He has the most aggressive left-handed swing I've ever seen since the Mick. The Mick.
Oh,
the Mick.
Hey, putting it on the Mick like that, dude.
The Mick.
Quick, go to Jeffrey
That's
before
a heavy
your brain
thing
breaks.
to say. Jeffrey, with Skubal, I would wait for next year and whip your hoo-hoo out and pay the money that you clearly have. Yeah, whatever.
I love that. You know what I always love is when you have people in the chat from the community. Shout out to Jimmy Matthew in the chat because Jimmy, great the Yankees offseason chat. Put your letter grade. And I love on the chat. Your chat literally is like A+. Uncle Ted an A+. We got a D over here.
Jimmy,
Yo,
Jimmy says, nah, it's a D.
minus.
I think
we got C
bring
minuses.
Bring him back. Hit the like button too, by the way. I can't see that number. I don't care about that number, but I do care about it. So hit the like button. I don't care to know it right now. Kevy, just go bald, bro. Just go bald. The Yankees don't deserve an F. I think an F is a little aggressive. I don't think they deserve an F.
Whoa, slow down.
They don't deserve an F.
Too far. D-
because they Ahmed Rosario, they brought him back. I love it. Belly, they brought him back. I'm gonna say this too. Grisham's a Yankee, 34 home runs. I'm just saying.
Can I ask you a serious question, Joe?
You can be as serious as you want.
Well,
I mean,
I'm just saying, now that
serious,
this is the second season I'm working with you, right? Going into our second season.
Yeah, right.
Is there a date that we need to put on our calendar that's the day we're like, okay, we have to turn it around and act like we're super excited about everybody we have?
See, so honestly, bro, when baseball comes around, I just get excited.
100%.
It just hits naturally. It hits naturally. So I just get pumped. I just might get pumped naturally. Steve, B-? I don't know. I wouldn't say B-. Donnie, great opinion. I wouldn't say B+ either. I give them, if I'm going to be generous, I'll give them a generous C.
Seems fair.
We have to address that bullpen. I would like another bat. We have to address that bullpen too. Geraldo Perdomo.
And then it's an A+++++. All right.
We're all just saying, hey,
we're drinking the silly juice now.
Yeah, we Air Jordan Alvarez. I guess so. I guess Jordan Alvarez. Why not? Screw it. Hey, Joe, I love the way you guys work together. You're the Jackie Gleason, and he's the Art Carney. You guys are perfect. I appreciate you. Celso's my boy.
I took myself off so I didn't blush, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, stop
Celso's
it.
my boy. I love him. We've grown incredibly close
Pico.
in the past year and a half. And, he's the best. And I'm so happy he's here and on here. So,
I hate to take away from this loving moment, but Rupert in the chat was like, have we checked it on Ohtani yet? At this point,
Rupert, don't ever mention Ohtani's name again. Don't ever mention that Dodger slop again. Do you understand?
Did you see the one earlier had me cracking up? It was like 10 minutes into the show, and they're like, it really sucks to have all these conversations when we know that the Dodgers are going to put belt to booty on everybody.
Yeah.
I forgot who said in the chat.
Lockout 2027. I just want to say this. We have a very active show today. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys hopping on. You guys are fantastic. Imagine this really quick. Imagine this.
All right.
The lockout happens after this upcoming season. It's August, and all of a sudden, baseball's back. Lockout's over. They agreed to something, and then all of a sudden, free agency has to happen. Right? Just so many things have to happen
in a small window.
And I think they would even try to flirt with the idea of pushing the season a little. Let's say they start the year in September. Maybe you have some, September, October. Then the postseason starts in November. Kind of have like that COVID year, similar to that. Like, imagine how insane. Now, the one thing this would have over the COVID year, it would have fans in the stands the entire season. Imagine how electric, potentially, because it could also work the other way too. It could work where they just pissed off a whole slew of people and they're not coming back. You know, so it can work both ways.
Mr. John in chat said the Grisham signing crosses out anything positive, D-. Look, I really hope, for the sake of our team and our season, we all at some point have to come together, and just hold hands and be like, here we go, Grisham. Like, we're going to need him to turn it on because it's a done deal. He's here and we need him to perform.
Yeah.
We need him
guys,
to.
listen, we're at our max.
Oh my
I'm
gosh, we're over.
freaking spent. I'm overheated. It's like 1,000 degrees in this office. My wife is making chicken cutlets with Alfredo pasta and broccoli model. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. She makes awesome cutlets. The pasta's fantastic. But listen, I gotta go. Guys, I love you all.
You have to.
I'll see you on Thursday. Post a video tomorrow. If you haven't seen my upload from today, go check that out after this. Go, go, go. I'll see you later, guys.
Super Chat.